in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the UAB Blazers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Gators will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Blazers offense will get the first possession of the game. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody...
There he goes! A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Let's talk for just a second about UAB. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road, potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
And the Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Running behind that left side. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for them.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss. After that sack, the offensive line better get its stuff together. Stuff, you know what I mean by stuff. 3rd down. Flips it out on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Motion from the back. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Hauls it in. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Gets it out fast.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get...
Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Working that left side now. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Leaves it with the back. this back staying on track and getting it in on the option.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Florida's offense will take the field for the first time. The inside handoff. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll leave it with him. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. They're trying to slam it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blazers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down and more. Turning it on. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Catch in the middle, it's Rousseau. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Reads it, fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gators! The extra point here would tie the game.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Whips it out to the back. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. The Blazers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last, looking for a huge play. A full dive to haul that one in.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can.
There he goes, just steamrolling the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And the Blazers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. From the gun, the running back has it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Caught over the middle. It's Rousseau. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Gators decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start offense.
Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, UAB. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Looking for blockers. And the returner will be knocked down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're down 28-14, making it really important to put up some kind of score on this drive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back on the option, the give. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Off the play fake. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Rush is on him. Finds a man on the left. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Dumps it off in the flats. Can't get him to the ground. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. All right, guys, let's look at the situation for UAB. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Hit hard just as he released it on. And just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Blazers getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. 1st down, 10 yards to go.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing.
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On the run, it's Dingle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can.
Touchdown, Blazers! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Open space at the 25. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Rousseau. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Gators will hustle to the line.
And 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Here's a heat. Swings it out to his running back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Gators will punt this one away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all off season. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He'll take another shot here. Pulls it in on the right. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Blazers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Gators sending the offense back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Gators will send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down.
The ball carried by the quarterback. Huge loss on the play. Brings up second down.
And the Blazers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Under fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Dingle. Looking for room at the 25. Stumbled to the ground.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
It's incomplete, and be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. The Blazers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Leaves it with the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Right back to him on the ground. Breaks into the open. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dingle. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. And the Blazers can really attack on this 2nd and short.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. And the Blazers have pushed it inside the 20. The give to the left. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Trying to wear down this defense. The 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 1. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, UAB. And the stomping has commenced. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Wide open downfield. There he goes. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Dingle. Turning it on. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Blazers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give. At the 45 on his way. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Blazers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll try to get outside. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
We've reached a break. It's UAB on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. He headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. You know, I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Off play action on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards. That's really the story of the game, guys.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down here for the offense.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fires left. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Cutler. There he goes. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Grabs it in the middle. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Fights off a defender. They finally get him. Veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like...
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
The Blazers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go, set.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Blazers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here he comes from his own end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's got it inside the 30. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Punts it out of the air. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Gators are facing 3rd and inches. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting.